Hello and welcome back to another episode of Shapeless Skyrim. My name is Tori.
My name is Tyler, and Tori, it's not Shapeless Skyrim, it's Shapeless Skyrim.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
This is our Ghosts of Tsushima episode, and as you can see, Jan is playing the flute exactly how they play it, exactly how Jin does it in Ghost.
Yeah, I think Yansina this episode is Yin Senkai.
Yin Senpai.
Yin Senpai, that's who we're playing today because boy oh boy, can I just not stop playing that great samurai game, and I just wish every game was a little bit more like that. And after we showed off that photo mode a couple episodes ago, it just made me want to turn Skyrim into Ghost of Tsushima. So that's what we're aiming to do today.
So obviously, we started out playing the flute. That is because of the photo mode mod with those rings, but that's not mod number one. We already showed that off, okay? The first mod, you can see it right away with all those saturated yellow leaves. God, this really is just like Ghost of Tsushima and Riften.
Except, it looks exactly like all of those great cities.
A lot less pixels.
A lot less pixels, yeah. But the first mod you're going to see here is this lovely recolor to the Blade's armor.
And that is, Tori, we're going to be saying it a lot this episode, but roll the music.
God, I feel like it's been so long since we showed off a Cyan mod.
It has been, and you know what? We're really hammering Cyan home today because we're going to have a few more, but this armor is, it's a little bit like samurai armor. So, hey, you want to feel like
it's the closest we can get.
And yeah, it's the closest we can get with a PS4. But hey, you want to feel like a samurai riding to, stop the Mongol invasion.
Mm-hmm.
That's some pretty cool samurai armor, and that recolor, that like coppery tone, is so good.
Yeah, I mean, Cyan always nails the recolors here, and I like having it stand out from the Blade's armor, because the Blade's armor should be so cool, but something about it, I was never into it enough to want to wear it. So having this nice recolor here, it just
and this
gets
is
me excited.
All of the Blade's armor. This is not just so this is what the standard armor will look like now. It's not a different version. It's just if you have Blade's armor, this is what it'll look like.
Now, Tyler, in Ghost of Tsushima, you get a horse very early on that just becomes your best friend throughout the game. Mine is my trusty Kage, and anytime I call, he's there for me.
Nobu. It's Nobu.
I prefer Kage, but the point is, Skyrim doesn't let you have good trusty pals like that. I mean, sure, there's horses in the game, but it's always kind of a pain in the ass to go and find them and everything until right now. Let me just go ahead and honk my big old horn.
It dips to black?
It dips to black, just like Ghost of Tsushima does so many times.
A little bit rough on that start, but Tori, run that music again.
Yes, Cyan is here again for us.
It's Call Your Horse by Cyan49. You saw how that worked. Tori, how did you get that to work? In what category was that?
So it is a power. So you can just equip it in there, but you do need to have a Nordic war horn in your inventory in order to make it work. And yeah, it gives you it's some goat horns and some steel, I believe, is how you make it. So it's not too tricky, and you could also just get like a cheat mod to go find one. But yeah, it's really simple to make, and as long as you have it in your inventory, you just go ahead and I tap R1 and
so yes,
calls
you
my
need
horse.
to go to it is craftable at the forge now. So it is a goat horn and steel ingot. It only works in third person. It only works outdoors, and you cannot have a weapon drawn. Right. What I love that Cyan did is that they, instead of just, they could have very easily just had you push R1 and a horse shows up, like nothing.
Yeah, and we've shown ones before that do that, but I love how this one gives it a little bit more with an animation and you having to have a special, basically like a horse whistle.
Exactly. It's a step further where you have to have something to actually call your horse. Otherwise, I think it'd be really funny if there was just like a shout animation, like it just used the shout animation and that's how you called your horse. You just kind of looked into the sky and went,
Yep,
and then a horse
just
showed up.
scream, and the horse is like, "Oh fuck, I should probably get over there."
You just scream until a horse shows up.
Yeah, any horse that's in the vicinity, because they do love the very delicate sounds of a screeching human.
Tori, can you do something for me with this mod?
Sure.
So get off the horse.
Okay.
Now go stand. I don't know, like on the side of a mountain, like on the side of one of those cliffs.
Okay.
No, go back down.
Oh, just stay like right here?
Yep, just stay right there. Call that horse now, please. Ah, damn it.
Hey, Tyler, did you expect it to break when you did that?
Yeah, I expected it to just get wild, like just absolutely buck wild.
Dang, it's holding up better than I thought it was going to.
Damn it, Cyan. You're too good.
I do want to try and break it, though. I think we could give it an honest, fair shot.
If we can get somewhere inaccessible, if only we could, like, parkour, maybe, like, to get up to those towers. If only we could, like, parkour. If Yin could do that, that would be really handy.
That would be super handy. Let's go see if there's anything inside Riften that could help us. Tyler, inside Riften here, I'm seeing some new pegs, I guess.
I wouldn't,
maybe some barrels?
Maybe don't word it like that. Maybe don't word it as pegs.
I think Riften got pegged.
Riften absolutely got pegged in this Ghost of Tsushima episode, because that's a lot of the game of Ghost. It's just...
I didn't expect it. I'm not mad at it, but I didn't expect it.
I didn't expect the final battle to be Khoten Khan just pegging you for like... It was a really long cutscene, too.
Yeah, and you know that they had some detail there at Suckerpunch.
Yeah, and Suckerpunch, what I love so much about Ghost of Tsushima is like the oversaturation. So like Jin's rectum was just so pink, like just so saturated.
Tyler, tell me about this mod, please.
So this is TLS Assassin's Need Parkour Project. We have tried to show this mod off before, and it didn't work, and now it does. So we are showing it to you, because a lot of Ghost of Tsushima is, you know, crawling around on rooftops, sneaking about, watching Mongol leaders and observing them. So we thought, hey, it'd be cool if we could get on the rooftops in cities. And it doesn't add a lot. Like, as you can see, it just kind of added a couple, like, pegs for you to jump on and like a sign. I think it's really neatly arranged. Like, they clearly put in a lot of thought into, hey, how am I gonna make this work? Like, where specifically do I need to put things? So far in the mod number 3 parkour project, Riverwood, Iverstad, Whiterun, Solitude, Riften, Winterhold, Bleak Falls Barrow, Embershard Mine. These will all have new ways for you to get around those towns.
Yeah, even things like adding some barrels so that you can, you know, jump up on it. Well, okay, that's not great. I want to see what this looks like in one of the other towns. Let's do Solitude. Oh, well, there's a kind of a bigger change here in Solitude, I feel like.
Yeah, like you can see those...
I don't know if the signpost is a great starting point here, but unless you have a super jump mod like we do. Oh, fuck. Ah, yeah, platforming is really great in Skyrim, too.
I know. Skyrim really isn't suited for this. I love that they tried.
Oh, I love that they gave it a shot. And it is cool, like, if you're a thief and you want to do... Or you're the Ghost of Tsushima, as we are, and you want to go up here and, like, let me survey the Mongols. Except for it's just sort of a place of commerce.
The Ghost of Skyrim.
The Ghost of Skyrim, yeah. And then it does allow you to, you know, you could get out on this perch here and be very unnoticeable. Standing right out here.
I do love that in Ghost of Tsushima. You're essentially at eye level, and they're like, oh, where'd he go?
Yeah, yeah. It's almost like it'd be harder to notice if you were at ground level, but because you're, like, 2 feet above where their eyes are, they're like, I literally don't know where this man went.
I literally don't think anyone is here right now. And I'm fucking, like, stomping around. I'm pulling out an arrow that has an explosive at the end of it, and it's...
Yeah.
Like, so fucking loud, and they're like, there's literally nothing happening here. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. Like, they gave it the best shot that Skyrim could have had here. I just wish,
maybe should have jutted that out a little more.
I wish there was some more, because I think that there is a really rich canvas here to have a lot of different things.
Maybe walkways would do it.
Yeah, that'd be better. Wide, something you don't have to try and balance on, because Todd didn't make this game for precision.
If they added a super jump mod as part of this mod, I think that would really be beneficial for it. I'd love to see them flesh it out. I think it's a great start. I'd love to see more.
Yeah, I would as well. But I think it's a cool little it's a cool thing for what it is.
Why don't we stop over at a blacksmith and sharpen the Sakai blade?
Oh.
The blade of Clan Sakai, the storm of Clan Sakai.
I am so tired because I have just been pounding away at some steel all day long so that I could make the famous weapon of all samurai, including Jin Sakai, the katana. Now, Tyler, as you can see adorned on Yin's hip right now, it's a katana, sure, but it's not one we've ever seen in Skyrim before.
No, and that's because... Roll the music again, please. This is Katana Pack by Cyan49, and there are 10 different types of katanas you can make. And what I love is that not only did Cyan improve the actual blades themselves, Cyan went as far as to change the holster for the, I don't know, what do you call those?
The scabbard.
The scabbard.
What he calls them in this. And yeah, so like you can craft a katana, you can craft 2 different types of the one-handed katanas and a dai katana, which is a 2-handed, for each of them. And that will give you an option to also make a colored scabbard, which you can, then have it complete the look of whatever one you're going for here. And there are so many different types you can go with.
So there's one-handed, there's two-handed. You get the choice of, do you want it on your side, on the back? Do you want the color scabbard or a non-colored scabbard? There's a lot of room for experimentation, I would say. I mean, and plus, Cyan does such a good job with recolors that, like, why would you not want to get something like this? And why would... Of course we were going to do the Katana Pack. It's a Ghost of Tsushima themed episode. What else were we going to do?
It's the famous weapon of all the samurai. We got to have just a plethora. And I like to call them sword kits, I think, for this particular purpose. I love all of the different styles and variations because the katanas look really cool in Skyrim, but being able to have like glass and stall rim and everything, I mean, some of these just look great on that katana model.
This almost makes me wish that in Ghost of Tsushima, you could do, like, I know you can cosmetically change the actual, like, scabbard itself. I'm still going to call it a holster. But you cannot change what the blade looks like. And I don't want something wild and goofy, but, like, maybe if one version of the steel was just, like, a little bit darker, or, like, another version was, like, a little bit lighter. That, I think, would be cool.
That would have been cool.
Like a more golden color blade.
Yeah, that's, I think we found it. That's where Skyrim is actually better, and that makes it a better game.
Well, let's see how these katanas work in action. How about that? And then we can judge then and only then.
Okay, that works for me. Tyler, in true Ghost of Tsushima fashion, we do have to stop and do some photo mode work here.
Yeah,
capture
because
Jan in all his glory.
Let's be honest. When you play Ghost of Tsushima, like, half of your time spent in that game is, ooh, this would make a really good photo, and then dicking around with it for like 45 minutes.
It's a whole process, but we'll get there, and we'll get back to the showcase very soon here.
Hey, Tori, why don't we set up some more photos?
I'd love to. All right, Tyler, I have found a Stormcloak camp here, and I think of them as the Mongols of Skyrim, in a way. So
they're invading.
Yeah,
no one likes them.
If I'm gonna attack them, I think like Jin, I think Yin should have some friends with them to help.
Some samurai backup, perhaps?
Perhaps.
Well, Thank God we downloaded mod number 4 and absolutely didn't plan this at all, which is called Akaviri Blades Backup.
Yep, and all I have to do is wait.
There they are.
There they are. So with this, all you have to do is wait, and you have 3 Akaviri companions that will fight by your side. And they don't work like typical followers. You can't trade stuff with them and tell them what to do. But they'll do some fighting for you. So let's see how well they handle this. Let's start with the horses.
Oh, God.
Take away their means of transportation. They're doing some archery, I guess. That's their way.
Yeah, the way of the bow, Tori.
And as you can see, they are also all wearing this bronzed Akaviri armor because, like we said, it does affect every set in the game. It's not just the one that you wear.
Can they die, Tori?
No, only you can kill them. And even then, I couldn't kill them. Oops. Try the Orcish Dai Katana.
Power move.
Well, I missed.
You did. You hit your own.
Friend.
You hit your own teammate again. Tori,
Look,
God.
Tyler, Skyrim's combat is not quite as perfected as Ghost of Tsushima's.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my God! I was just about to kill him, and she fucking suplexed him. It's because this katana. I don't like it. That's why. I was doing fine.
If you're gonna study the way of the blade, you have to become one with the blade, and you just weren't feeling that one.
That one didn't speak to me. It wasn't calling to me. It's sort of in Harry Potter. Don't they pick their wands and shit because they have to be special?
The wand chooses the wizard, Mr. Potter.
That's so fucking nerdy.
Yeah, no, I know.
Potterheads should be separated from the rest of society.
What do you need?
Oh, that's my friend.
Oh, Tori, it looks like he fights without honor. He ran away from combat. He's a deserter.
Yeah, I'm not having that. Oh boy, he looks real. He's pretty fucking strong though, huh? He probably shouldn't be scared of that combat because nothing can hurt him. I just want to kill my friends.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I think that these samurai are so fucking sturdy that no one can hurt them, not even other samurai, and that's what makes them great companions for Yin Senpai.
Come for Skyrim, stay for comedy.
Is it just me, or when you take out a Mongol camp in Ghost, do you also kill all their horses at the end too?
I do not.
Does that say something about me, or is that probably fine?
I think it says a lot about you, because I've never even once thought of doing that.
Oh boy. Tyler, back where we began, here in the Golden Temple of Skyrim, I think the only proper way to end this Ghost of Tsushima themed episode would be to compose a haiku.
Ah, yes, this is the perfect spot. A golden bird led us here. The wind spoke to us and brought us to this spot.
Tyler, I'd love to hear this haiku you've composed for us.
Golden God's presence. Nature's soft sounds beckon me. Todd is everywhere.
Well, there you have it, folks. I think we have successfully made Skyrim exactly 1-to-1 like Ghost of Tsushima.
I mean, I can see how they made Ghost of Tsushima. It's just a Skyrim clone.
It's basically just a Skyrim clone. So if you have any mods you'd like to see us showcase on the show in the future, you can send those in to me on Twitter. I will be at Lurking Lion.
I will be at Subtly Cool, or you can contact all of us at Shapeless Media. It's actually for this episode to Shapeless Media. Another thing you can do is, hey, recommend the show to a friend. If you like what you saw here, if you like this back and forth banter, we also do a podcast. It goes up every Friday. It's called Baseless Claims. It's a comedy podcast. Make sure to, we love seeing you guys in the comments. We'd love to see you in the comments on the podcast. You should definitely check it out. Recommend mods. And Tori, let's ride off to Skyrim, and we will see you next Tuesday. Look, if John Madden didn't say it, I don't know it.